Hi there, Nick here again. Hope you're all well. I've just got this little formula here which I thought you'd be interested in. We've got a report where we have a bunch of salespeople, Anya, Arthur and Mo, and they're selling various products at various volumes, price per unit, and then a calculation to work out the value of sales of those particular products. Now I want to work out the subtotal of the volume for each salesperson and then a grand total at the bottom. Now you might think, well, I can just use the sum function, so I'll just click here and I'll just do a straightforward auto sum, and yeah, that's added those up nicely. I can copy that, Control C, and then paste it into those various spots. Absolutely fine. When I come to do the auto sum though, at the bottom it's adding up the entire range, so you're getting a double count going on. You're getting each of the subtotals as well. So there's another function called SubTotal, which is a very neat little tool. So to use this, we click where we want the answer to go. So in this case it would be cell I8, and I'd go to the FX button for insert function, and up pops the insert function dialog box. And I've recently used SubTotal, so it's here already, but if I wanted to search for it I could just type it in at the box at the top and click go. Click OK. Now there are two arguments here. There's the function number and ref1. The function number, as it says down here, can be a number between 1 and 11 that specifies the summary function for the subtotal. Now there are 11 different calculations that you could do here, but there are probably three that you're most interested in. There's a 1, which would be an average, a 3, which would be a count A, or a 9, which would be a sum function. That's the one we're going to use. If you want to know all about the others, you'd simply click on help on this function, and it will give you a list of what or the other formula options that you could use. So we're going to stick with a 9. Then it wants to know the ref. Now the ref is the reference, the range that it's actually going to be working with. So in this case it's I3 down to I7, and I simply OK that, and you can see it's 266, same as the previous calculation that we did. Copy that formula down and we get exactly the same answers as we had before. The difference is when I do the subtotal at the bottom, so again I click where I want the answer to go, so that in this case would be I24, click on the FX button and choose subtotal again. Function number again is going to be a 9, and ref1 will be the entire column down to I3 down to I23, and OK. And what this is doing is it's only taking account of the numbers which are not already in subtotal formulas. That's the trick with this one. It's actually using only the numbers. We're not getting the double count that we were getting in the previous example. Now you might think, oh well, I could use sum for the subtotals for each person and then use a subtotal function for the grand total. No, that won't work, I'm afraid. So if I just come over here to cell E8 and try again, I'll just do auto sums in that range and copy it and paste it in place. Just adjust the column width there, and everything's looking good. But if I do a subtotal here, it will still count these functions because they're not subtotal functions. Just to prove it, click on the FX, choose subtotal, function number 9, click in ref1, highlight from E3 down to E23 and click OK, and you can see it's actually doubling the values again. So we've got 6,150 because it's adding all of them together and these. Whereas if I do the subtotals, subtotal, a 9, and OK, and then copy that and then another subtotal here. Again, a 9. All the way down from K3 down to K23. OK. And you can see that it's exactly half of the figure from the red set of numbers using the sum function, because it's not doing a double count. Really useful little tool, well worth an experiment with whenever you're doing a report that has multiple groups in it that you want to incorporate. So there you go, the subtotal function. I hope that's been useful for you. I look forward to seeing you again in the future, and I'll see you when I do. Bye.